You guys, I hope you were all doing well. In my last video, I told you guys that I was going to do my research, I was going to do my due diligence, and really look into what has been going on in Israel. Now, upon my research, I have uncovered a lot of things. So many historical things that have happened in that region over the past 75 years alone. And more importantly, the atrocities that both sides have committed on each other. Who historically has been in the right or in the wrong during this entire thing can be pretty subjective. This video, though, is not to go over the history of the Jewish and the Palestinian people. It's more about me learning about what has been happening as of recent. The conflict itself is basically spread throughout the entire world at this point. And it makes me sad to see that the people in my country, the United States, have been just going at each other so much lately.
Protect the children! Get out of here, honey. Get out. Get out.
Back up, back up, back up. Get the fuck!
I do understand the perspective of Palestinians and their desire to have more land and everything else they want. At the end of the day, their conflict, and when it comes to the land and things like that, is really just none of my concern. Do us as Americans want to have a foothold in the Middle East where this is all taking place? Absolutely. Now, where the real problems come in is how the Hamas terrorists orchestrated their attack. They did not target military installations. They did not go after government buildings. They went after civilians. They went after women, children, and men who were just existing in their everyday lives. From the story I covered the other day about the German-Israeli girl, to other stories where girls were being R-worded, obviously on YouTube, I can't, use all my words, but essentially R-worded in front of their dead friends. Could you honestly imagine a worse kind of hell? And I also can't forget to mention the mass kidnappings and the straight murders of people in their own homes by the Hamas terrorist group. Now, while the Jewish government is for sure not innocent during the entirety of the conflict that has been going on here, they are now clapping back in response, which obviously means a lot more people are going to die. Between the deaths that have been happening in this war, there have been over 1,500 people confirmed. Now, my guess is that is a low estimate, and I can promise you that number is going to skyrocket in just the next few days. We had the United Nations asking for a ceasefire after the initial attacks, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, you would have been stupid to think that Israel would not clap back, especially considering how the Hamas terrorist group initiated this whole thing. And now the Israeli government is planning a complete siege on the Gaza Strip. They plan to cut off electricity, water, food, the whole 9 yards. Now, where some would argue this is a war crime, how do you expect them to respond? After innocent civilians were not only targeted directly, but many of them being women and children, and they weren't just killed. I'll be honest with you, I would not be surprised if they decided to glass the entire Gaza Strip. Am I advocating for it? Absolutely not. I don't want to see any more innocent people die. There are plenty of people on both sides of this that just want to live their lives. They don't want nothing to do with a war. But I honestly wouldn't know a better response myself. And I guess in related news, Mia Khalifa has lost her job due to the support of the Hamas terrorist attacks. Why we continue to care about what people like Mia Khalifa has to say is beyond me, so take that for what it is. Now, obviously, there are a lot of details that I'm just not discussing with you guys today on this video. I'll be honest with you guys, there are a lot of other things I would rather be talking about. I am far more interested in making videos about what's happening in small town America than anything else in the world. Now, I'm not trying to downplay the importance of what is happening here, but it's not what I want to focus on. And it's not because I'm not paying attention. It's not that I don't care. It is simply the fact that there are other topics that I would like to cover as well. So again, it's not to say that I won't make videos about what is happening here. It just won't be the entire focus of my channel, if that makes sense. Now, I'm absolutely positive that I've turned some of you guys off from my channel, which I totally understand. If you did make it this far in the video, I just want to say I really appreciate you guys watching. But this is where I'm going to leave it. So as always, you guys, I want to know what you're thinking in those comments down below. And don't forget to like or dislike the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you hopefully get notified every time I post a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.